Alright, you guys, so Dragon Ball Daima Episode 5 sees the actual full introduction of Pansy, the final member of the Demon World main characters. And boy, guys, this episode was actually very interesting because Pansy basically spends half of this episode basically acting as a guide to Goryo, Goku, and Supreme Kai on the way to the third world king's castle. But at first, Pansy's uh, Pansy's like, I appreciate you guys for saving me back there. Thanks. I can tell you guys aren't from around here because your ears aren't pointy. How did you get so strong? And then Pansy doesn't understand what training is, and Goku being Goku, that doesn't really understand how to explain training either. So so and Goyle throughout all the episode end up kind of being like a jerk to Pansy, because be, because I think that Goyle is going to be betrayed, guys. And then when Pansy tries to pick up a rock using telekinesis, it's not even really actual telekinesis, guys. It's more like a form of basic levitation that Pansy isn't really even that good at, because her specialty is actually working with machines. And then Supreme Kai explains that the reason Goku and he are even traveling with Goyo is because obviously they still have to retrieve Dende from Goma, and Goyo was sent by the king of the third demon world to try and get somebody from the outside world who could finally end Goma's reign of terror, because even Pansy agrees that King Goma is far worse than Deborah ever was as ruler. Again, guys, if if the townsfolk of any level of demon world can't pay Goma's new 3-coin tax, he shortens their 10,000 year lifespan by the amount that they can pay up to an entire decade. And then even Pansy agrees that even Deborah wasn't as bad as that. And then Goryo's like, hey, unless you have something useful for us, why don't you just leave us alone? And then Pansy's like, no, I can actually take you to see the king. And then it's revealed later that Pansy's able to guide Goku and friends back to the castle so well, which by the way, guys, in terms of King Goma's castle, the Demon World third level King's castle isn't really that impressive, but Pansy even says, hey, to people around here, the king's castle is impressive. And then it's revealed later that that Pansy is not only 82 years old, even though she looks about the same age as Goku and Supreme Kai right now. It's revealed that she is also the princess of uh, the third demon world. And and she agreed, and she basically forces her dad to as she did with Goryo and Goku, to basically let herself go because she wants to see Goma get taken down because of what he's done to our people. And then Goryo basically describes the third demon world king as kind of like a mafia boss, although Pansy quickly explains that this place may be called the Mafia Castle, but 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 my but, but my dad only takes out real criminals and actual bad people. You guys actually ended up rescuing me, so you'll be okay in his book. And Pansy is very quickly able to determine that Degasu and and Shin are, are the same, um, um, come from the same race of Kai. In fact, that's one of Pansy's first questions after the introductions are basically over is, what race are you guys? And obviously, just like in the real world, guys, sadly, the where you're born or the roots of where you come from sadly sometimes define how people portray you in the world. And then and then once Goryo, Supreme Guy, and Pansy actually get back to our dad's castle, the the guards actually turn Goku, Goryo, and Supreme Kai away until Pansy reveals that she's with them. And then the king's like, "Hey, Glorio, it's about time you got back. Have you, I only asked you to bring one strong guy back from the outside world, not two." And then Supreme Kai says, I'm not the fighter here. I'm just one of a larger party that's accompanying Goku here on this journey. And then after Pansy and her dad basically go over for the 1800th time that yes, Goku, with the help of Vegeta, Piccolo, and everybody back on Earth, and with the help of Supreme Kai and Kibito, that he is the one that took down Majin Buu, and even some of King Goma's military police. The Pansy's dad, whose name I'm not gonna try and say until the English dub version comes out for him, guys. But by the way, the king looks like kind of what reminds me of an earlier version of one of the gods from Koenmo's realm from Spirit World from Yu Yu Hakusho. In fact, the gods remind me of Ogre from Yu Yu Hakusho as well. um, and then the king says, Goku, if you're really that strong, would you mind giving me a demonstration and taking on some of my fighters? And then Goku's like, sure, it'll be like another round of training, even though I'm not in my prime right now. It'll be fun. And then the king says, hey guys, if you can actually beat Goku here, you'll get a raise. But I don't want any killing, so leave your weapons behind. And that includes Goku forsaking his power pole, which he just hands over to Supreme Kai. And Goku's unfortunately able to make quick work of Panty's dad's best fighters. Even though I will say that tactics for going for his arms and legs, we're a step in the right direction. And then, guys, it is only brief, but for about 5 microseconds, Goku does go Super Saiyan to get some of the King's guardsmen off of him. And then Goku ends up freaking out the last standing guardsman so bad that the guardsman ultimately makes the decision to surrender. And then Goyo's like, hey, my ship was stolen. Do you have a plane I can borrow so that we can proceed to Gomo's level of Demon World to get the Dragon Balls from each of the Terigami and return Goku and his friends to normal on top of rescuing Dende. And then the king and Pansy again reiterate for once again that because the Terigami are so strong that nobody's ever been able to gather the Dragon Balls in Demon Realm before at all. Again, not even Abora, Dabora, and certainly so far not Goma. And then while all this is going on, guys, Goma basically criticizes his one of his housekeeping staff for not reading a bedtime story to Dende with enough feeling. And then the episode ends, guys, with one of the King's errand boys. I'm not gonna try and say his name either until the dub comes out, but he's the other fat guy, ballet dancer, type of looking guy that I thought could have been Majin Buu or the other type of Majin Buu clone that Dr. Arinsu's going to be creating very soon, but he's not. He's just actually one of the King's errand boys who is tasked with bringing Vegeta, Piccolo, Kibito, and Bulma to Demon World and accessing the 8821 PIN number that Warp gave Goryo to basically you get past the gatekeeper gate. And that's basically how the episode ends, guys. Have a good one.